Most people are wrong about this. When someone cancels plans to stay alone, we assume something's wrong. Depression, social anxiety, avoidance. That assumption is false. Psychology has finally corrected it. There is a difference most people never learn. Being lonely is psychological pain. Being alone can be a cognitive advantage. For decades, psychology grouped anyone who preferred solitude into one box: introverts, loners, antisocial, as if enjoying your own company meant dysfunction. That framing was lazy, because in recent research, psychologists tested a simple idea. What if some people don't avoid others? They just function better alone, not afraid, not damaged, not withdrawn. They called this unsociability. And no, that's not antisocial behavior. Antisocial means hostility toward people. Avoidant means fear-driven withdrawal. Unsociability is different. It's a calm, intentional preference for solitude. And when researchers studied these people, something surprising happened. They weren't struggling, they were doing better. Here's why. First, dopamine. Extroverts need high stimulation to feel engaged. Conversation, noise, social energy. People who prefer solitude have more sensitive dopamine systems. They reach optimal stimulation faster. Think of it like volume. An extrovert turns the dial up to 10. A solitude-oriented brain feels overwhelmed by 4. More input doesn't energize them. It drains them. Now, here's the part most people miss. When these individuals are alone, the prefrontal cortex becomes more active. This is the region responsible for deep thinking, self-reflection, complex problem-solving. They're not doing nothing. Their brain is processing, organizing, integrating. That's why creativity research keeps finding the same pattern. Breakthrough ideas don't happen in loud rooms. They don't happen in meetings. They happen in silence, in the shower, on solo walks, late at night. Solitude isn't empty. It's cognitively dense. But pause here, because this is where people misdiagnose themselves. There's a critical question you have to answer honestly. Do you choose solitude, or are you hiding in it? Because not all solitude is healthy. Some people use isolation as armor, protection from rejection, judgment, vulnerability. That's not preference. That's defense. Healthy solitude comes from abundance, not scarcity. You enjoy being alone because you can connect, not because you can't. You're not running from people. You're running toward yourself. Here's the test. If solitude helps you, recharge, think clearly, create, process. That's healthy unsociability. If solitude feels safer, easier, less painful, that's something else worth examining. Not wrong, not broken, just different. Now zoom out. People who thrive in solitude understand something most people don't. Being alone is not the same as being incomplete. We talk about relationships like they're missing pieces. My other half, you complete me. That narrative assumes you're unfinished by default. People who enjoy solitude reject that idea. They don't see themselves as half a person waiting to be filled. They see themselves as already whole. And research supports this. People who embrace solitude often maintain stronger social connections. Friends, family, community, because they're choosing connection, not clinging to it. Here's the key insight. The quality of your alone time determines the quality of your social time. When solitude restores you, you show up better, clearer, less resentful, more present. You're not asking others to fix emptiness. You're bringing a full self to the interaction. That's power. So if you genuinely enjoy being alone, this isn't a flaw. Your brain is wired to recover through low stimulation. That makes you valuable, not deficient. Just make sure solitude is a choice, not a shield. Ask yourself honestly, can you connect when you want to? Do you trust people? Are you choosing solitude or avoiding vulnerability? The healthiest relationship with being alone is intentional, not defensive. So next time someone asks why you canceled plans, you can explain neuroscience. Or you can just say, because I like myself. That usually ends the conversation, which proves the point.